Well, if you want to hear great country music taken from 45s, 78s, albums, radio transcriptions, well, you found the right place. Hi, everybody. It's time once again for another edition of Country Party Time. My name is Lance Hawkins, and we've got all the above that we just mentioned, and hope you folks will be kicking back for the next hour and enjoying all this great country music. We've got songs from Johnny Paycheck, Janet McBride, along with Vern Stovall in duet style, Bob Morris, Gary Bryant, the Hardin Trio. I was trying to read my writing here. The Hardin Trio, Perk Williams, and many others. Hope you folks will just enjoy yourselves, because I think we picked out some of your favorites. We're going to get started off with a radio transcription right now this week. This is a guy by the name of Tommy Sotheby, and he was very famous back in the late 40s, early 1950s. Got a lot of great records. This is from a radio transcription, as we mentioned. It's from the syndicated Red Foley Show. Here is Tommy Sotheby doing a Webb Pierce song called Even Though.
Since the day that you first told me that you loved me, I have been head over heels in love with you. Now you say our little romance has to end, dear. Now I walk the floor and wonder what I'll do. Even though you took the sunshine out of my heaven, even though you took the twinkle out of my eyes, I will always be in love with you, my darling. Even though I sit and wonder if I'm wise, there was a time when in my heart I didn't doubt you, for I'm never sure of what you say or do. Every time I try to put my arms about you, something tells me that you're not the same old you. Even though you took the sunshine out of my heaven, even though you took the twinkle out of my eyes, I will always be in love with you, my darling. Even though I sit and wonder if I'm wise. I can't help it if I seem a little jealous. I'm just human and I'm trying to make sure. I'll admit there's nothing wrong with me, my darling, that your loving hugs and kisses couldn't cure. Even though you took the sunshine out of my heaven, even though you took the twinkle out of my eye, I will always be in love with you, my darling. Even though I sit and wonder if I'm wise.
Yes, sirree. Tommy Sotheby, that was swell, buddy. If we had time, I'd sure like to hear some more.
Red, you know, that reminds me of the other night when I played a theater. After I finished singing, the crowd just yelled their heads off. They were hollering, more, more, more.
Oh, wonderful, man.
Well, you see, Moore's the man's name who lowers the curtain.
You sit there a-crying, right in your beer. You say you got troubles. My friend, listen here. If you look around you, I'm sure you will find there's folks who got troubles worse than yours and mine. I'm fresh out of prison, 6 years in the pen. Lost my wife and family, no one to call friend. thankful you're living. Drink up and go home. Can't see, yet he's not complaining. Why should you or me? Don't tell me your troubles, got enough of my own. Be thankful you're living. Drink up and go home. I'm fresh out of prison, 6 years in the pen. Lost my wife and family, no one to call friend. Don't tell me your troubles, 'cause you're not alone. Be thankful you're living. Drink up and go home.
Take a good look, the Lonesomes live here. Our friends who walk by this house we live in, point a finger and say there lives a happy pair. They can't see through the smiles that we give them. Take a good look, the Lonesomes live here. We're the Lonesomes, we live here with our pride. An old dream or two, and a love that faded and died. We'd give it up, but where would we go from there? My friends, take a good look, the Lonesomes live here. If you walk inside this house we live in, stop and listen, and you'll hear no laughter there. And you'll see the room we're no longer sharing. Take a good look, the Lonesomes live here. My friends, take a good look, the Lonesomes live here.
I thought I'd never fall in love again. I seem to always lose and never win. I thought my heart had reached its journey's end, and I thought I'd never fall in love again. But I saw something when I looked at you. From the darkness, a new love light shone through. Now I'm happy, 'cause I'm living again. And I thought I'd never fall in love again.
That's Donald Eugene Lytle, also known as Donnie Young, but better known to us as Johnny Paycheck, on a great song, I Thought I'd Never Fall in Love Again, a song that was originally recorded by Jimmy Newman on the Dot label back in about the mid-1950s. And that's Johnny's version of it. It was unissued till a few years ago, and we put it on a CD of a lot of his Little Darling records. That is a good one. I always like that, and I like that steel guitar on that particular song. Really, really good steel. Johnny Paycheck, Thought I'd Never Fall in Love Again. Before that, we heard from Orville Couch and the Lonesomes, something that he put on an album called Hello Trouble, beg your pardon, back about 1963, and some great, great music from Orville Couch. Then before that, we heard Freddie Hart along with the Town Hall Party Gang and Drink Up and Go Home. Well, I hope you're home if you're drinking, okay? But anyhow, great song. And if you listened really close on the chorus, Skeets McDonald was part of the group that was singing with Freddie on that one. And Freddie Hart was a member of Town Hall Party out here in Los Angeles for many years, back in the 1950s. And that's a good song called Drink Up and Go Home. And before that, from the Red Foley Show, that was Tommy Sotheby and Even Though. We're off to a rip-roaring start today, so I'm going to shut up and let the music keep going right now. Here's Margie Bowes.
Think it over. Think it over. Let me share your full heart and empty arms. If you walk alone, you're bound to be lonely. As you travel on, you may even cry. Oh, why don't you listen? Walk with me and you'll see I will share your full heart and empty arms. Be the one to comfort you. Think it over. Think it over. Let me share your full heart and empty arms. Empty arms. As you travel on, there'll be some to amuse you. When they're in your arms, they will make you think they're true. But you'll soon discover when they leave with another, I will share your full heart and empty arms. Think it over, over and over. Let me be the one to comfort you. Think it over, over and over. Let me share your full heart and empty arms. Let me share your full heart and empty arms.
18 wheels rolling, that diesel's open wide. My truck driving man's coming somewhere down the line. I'm waiting for that Big Mac number 203. 18 wheels rolling, gonna bring him here to me. I'm a waitress in a truck stop by the Alabama line. Trailer trucks come by all the time. The drivers all wink at me, and I like that fine. But when it comes to loving, there's just one guy on my mind. 18 wheels rolling, that diesel's open wide. My truck driving man's coming somewhere down the line. I'm waiting for that Big Mac number 203. 18 wheels rolling's gonna bring him here to me. number 203. 18 wheels are rolling and diesels open wide. My truck driving man's coming somewhere down the line. I'm waiting for that Big Mac number 203. 18 wheels are rolling, gonna bring him here to me. 18 wheels are rolling, gonna bring him here to me.
These crazy arms of mine, they keep reaching out for you. They don't know the day you left, you told me we were through. No matter what I say, or no matter what I do, these crazy arms of mine, they keep reaching out for you. These crazy arms of mine don't know why you went away. They don't understand the reason you're not here today. No matter what I say, or no matter what I do, these crazy arms of mine, they keep reaching out for you. These arms can't talk, so I can't tell them why you went away. If I'd have come home and not laid out, you'd have been here today. But now you're gone and I'm the one that proved to be untrue. These crazy arms of mine, they keep reaching out for you. These crazy arms of mine don't know why you went away. They don't understand the reason you're not here today. No matter what I say, or no matter what I do, these crazy arms of mine, they keep reaching out for you. These crazy arms of mine, they keep reaching out for you. Whoa, I'm Wild Bill tonight. I'm a roaring and I'm right. I'll make King Kong look like a spider monkey.
Yes, you're a Wild Bill tonight, but you're all talk when you're tight, and you'll be Sweet William in the morning.
Compared to me, old Tarzan is a cream puff and a clown. This place don't hold enough booze to get old Wild Bill down.
Oh, you're Wild Bill tonight, Sweet William in the morning, but the sunrise will find your eyes droop like a basset hound.
Whoa, I'm Wild Bill tonight. I'm a twinkle-toed delight. I'm a handy-dandy dancer with the ladies.
Yes, you're a Wild Bill, of course, but you dance more like a horse, about as graceful as a bulldog with the rabies.
Now when it comes to loving Valentino and Don Juan, can't compare to old Wild Bill when I turn on my charm.
But in the morning, oh brother, the world's greatest lover will be a sick Sweet William with his big head in my arms.
Oh, I'm Wild Bill tonight. I'm a roaring and I'm right. I'm a handy-dandy dancer with the ladies.
Yes, you're a Wild Bill tonight, but you're all talk when you're tight, and you'll be Sweet William in the morning.
Yeah, I'm Wild Bill and I'm right.
Oh, you'll be Sweet William in the morning.
Oh, Wild Bill's right tonight.
Oh, you'll be Sweet William in the morning.
Wild Bill's gonna stay right.
Oh, you'll be Sweet William in the morning.
That's Vern Stovall and Janet McBride on a song called I'm Wild Bill Tonight, something they cut for the Longhorn record label back about 1966 or so. Great entertainers, both originally based out of California, and were both on the old Cal's Corral television show that ran on KCOP TV, Channel 13, for years, and was sponsored by Cal Worthington's Worthington Dodge. But great singers, Vern Stovall and Janet McBride. Janet is still with us. In fact, a little interesting fact, for those of you who are fans of Leanne Rimes, you want to know who taught her how to yodel? That was Janet McBride. She took yodeling lessons. Leanne Rhymes took yodeling lessons from Janet McBride, and she's a great yodeler and still is. And then Vern Stovall had a big hit with a song called Dallas. We lost Vern a few years ago, but left behind some great records. That's one of them. I'm Wild Bill Tonight. Before that, we heard from Billy Thomas, channeling Buck Owens on that song called These Crazy Arms. Then before that, we heard from some ladies I talked to a few months ago actually. Betty Amos, along with Judy Lee and Gene Amos. They were known as Betty Amos with Judy and Gene, and a song called 18 Wheels Rollin' on Starday Records, something that got a lot of airplay. And we started it all off with Margie Bowes and Think It Over, a song written by Buck Ram. And Buck Ram was the manager of the group, the Platters, for many years back in the 50s. You know, the Platters, they had the song Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, Twilight Time, and many others. Well, he wrote that song, and Margie recorded it, Think It Over. You're in tune with the Country Party Time, and if you want to hear great country music, this is where you think it over to hear that all the great songs. And we just have a ball each week. We're going to stay here in California right now and hear from a guy by the name of Bob Morris. And Bob was a great entertainer, and from what I understand, though I never met him, he would give you the shirt off his back and say, I want to be cool for a while. He would do anything for people, and he worked with Buck Owens for many years. In fact, he managed Buck's studio that he had in Oildale, California, and he had some records of his own on Challenge and Capitol, and this is one of his fine Capitol recordings. This is a song called I Know I'd Lose Again.
I just saw my old true love, wonder where she's been. She looks even better now than she did then. I wish that I could pass her by, but why should I pretend? No, 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 I know I'll lose again. I asked her if I called her, would she go out with me? She said if she could find the time, I'd have to wait and see. I know that she's been going out with one of my best friends. No, 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 I know I'll lose again. I wonder why she treats me like I don't exist. I wish I didn't love her so, but my heart insists. But there she goes with my heart, leaving me again. She'll be back one of these days, I know it's not the end. I wish I could forget her, but I know I'll try again. No, 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 I know I'll lose again. I wonder why she treats me like I don't exist. I wish I didn't love her so, but my heart insists. But there she goes with my heart, leaving me again. But she'll be back one of these days, I know it's not the end. I wish I could forget her, but I know I'll try again. No, 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 I know I'll lose again. No, 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 I know I'll lose again.
Tomorrow may come, then again it may not. And really to me it don't matter a lot. A love that's gone cold is haunting my mind, and I'm living my future one day at a time. plans for tomorrow, had no plans for today. The plans that I once made have all gone astray. The love that I cherish is no longer mine, so I'm living my future one day at a time. No plans for tomorrow, had no plans for today. The plans that I once made have all gone astray. The love that I cherished is no longer mine, so I'm living my future one day at a time. Yes, I'm living my future one day at a time.
Just a nobody, somebody, nobody ever thinks of. I'm just a nobody looking for somebody who might wanna fall in love. I stand on the corner, watch the girls go by, but I don't see none of them giving me the eye. I'm just a nobody, somebody, nobody ever thinks of. I'm just a nobody, I want somebody, anybody who might want me. I'm just a nobody, but somebody is what I'm gonna be. Cause when the folk comes in and got my pocket full of dough, I bet I'll be somebody. Everybody wants to know I'm just a nobody, somebody, nobody ever thinks of. Just a nobody wishing for somebody, anybody who might care. If you know anybody who needs somebody, this nobody will be there. I can offer lots of love and a plenty of strife to anybody who would want to be a poor boy's wife. I'm just a nobody, somebody, nobody ever thinks of.
Hit a lick all summer, just laid in the shade of this old tree. But baby wants a new hacienda, so she found an easy job for me. Sneaking things across the border, sneak 'em for a quarter, ain't gotta work but order. See my little old bambino eating pinto beans up. Bet he wants some more. I see you later, gotta go. I had a close call this morning. Border guard searched all over me, but he forgot to notice my sombrero was made of flowers and the flower seed. Sneaking things across the border, sneak 'em for a quarter, ain't gotta work but order. See my little old bambino eating pinto beans
Well, that's Bobby, Robbie, and Arlene, the Hardin Trio, on a song called Sneaking Across the Border. And they were a great trio. They put out a lot of good records. Their biggest was a song called Tippy Toein', about 1966. And that was such a big hit. You couldn't get away from that record because it was played all over the place on radio stations and on jukeboxes. Big hit. And Bobby would later go on and become a good songwriter. He recorded a couple of Mark Chestnut's first records, Too Cold at Home and Old Country. We lost Bobby a few years ago to heart disease, but great man in country music, along with his two sisters, and they made up the Hardin Trio. Arlene Hardin would have some hits of her own, like she did the country version of Ruby Red Dress and Congratulations, You Sure Made a Man Out of Him. The Hardin Trio and Sneaking Across the Border. Before that, it was singer-songwriter Gary Bryant, a man who used to be on the Louisiana Hayride, and he had a song called Lover's Moon, which I've always loved, and he put that on Decca Records. That's one of his fine Dalton records. In fact, that's one of the few country Dalton records you'll ever hear, because they were well known for having the Fleetwoods, having hits by the Fleetwoods, and also the Ventures. But that's one of their fine country releases by a guy named Gary Bryant. And then before that, we heard Autry Inman from his guest star LP, Stars of the Grand Ole Opry, and a song called One Day at a Time. And we started it all off with Bob Morris, and I know I'd lose again. I'm going to get the correct title on that, okay? Alrighty, well, right now we're going to hear the former lead singer of Jimmy Heap and the Melody Masters. His name was Perk Williams, and he went out on his own. He recorded for D Records and also for All Star, and that's where this one is come from. This is Perk Williams on a song called One Sweet Touch.
One sweet touch of your loving lips put me in heaven. One sweet touch of your loving arms keep me up past 11. Suspense and romance has got me reeling. Your kissing and hugging give me that feeling. One sweet touch of your soft hand will put me in your command. Suspense and romance has got me reeling. Your kissing and hugging give me that feeling. One sweet touch of your soft hand will put me in your command.
Baby, where did you go last night? Honey, where did you go last night? Where did you go? Can't you see I gotta know? Baby, where did you go last night? Who took you out last night? Who took you out last night? Who took you out and put your little arms about, baby? Who took you out last night? not the same since last night. You're not the same since last night. You're not the same. You've been playing a different game, baby. You're not the same since last night.
Pick me up. Pick me up. Pick me up on your way down.
Down, 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 down. You were mine for just a while. Now you're putting on the style, and you've never once looked back at your home across the track. You're the gossip of the town, but my heart can still be found where you tossed it on the ground. Pick me up on your way down. Pick me up on your way down when you're blue and all alone. When their glamour starts to bore you, come on back where you belong. You may be their pride and joy, but they'll find another toy, then they'll take away your crown. Pick me up on your way down.
Pick me up. Pick me up. Pick me up on your way down.
Down, 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 down. They have changed your attitude, made you haughty and so rude. Your new friends can take the blame. Underneath you're still the same. When you learn these things are true, I'll be waiting here for you as you tumble to the ground. Pick me up on your way down. Pick me up on your way down when you're blue and all alone. When their glamour starts to bore you, come on back where you belong. You may be their pride and joy, but they'll find another toy, then they'll take away your crown. Pick me up on your way down. Down, 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 down.
I said for 2 cents I'd leave you. She said, here's $800, and I still didn't have the sense to go. I said, I'll leave you in a minute. She said, the car keys are in it, and I still didn't have the sense to go. Although I know she's running around with a new friend she's found, and everybody laughs at me, I know. I said, you better quit seeing him, or else I'll be leaving, and so I said, when I go, you'll be grieving. She said, seeing is believing, and I still didn't have the sense to go. Midnight train is waiting. She said, let's go to the station, and I still didn't have the sense to go. I said, this time I won't be back. And she said, let me help you pack. And I still didn't have the sense to go. Although I know she's running around with a new friend she's found, and everybody laughs at me, I know. I said, you better quit seeing him, or else I'll be leaving, and so I said, I'll catch the noon balloon. She said, I hope it's leaving soon, and I still didn't have the sense to go. Oh no, I still didn't have the sense to go.
Bum, ba-bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that's Johnny Carver. A great song from the pen of Bobby George. I Still Didn't Have the Sense to Go. And that's one of his fine Imperial records. Johnny would hit pay dirt a few years later with a song called Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree, a song that Tony, Orlando, and Don had a huge hit with on the pop charts, and Johnny had a huge hit with on the country charts. But that's one of his fine country songs. That was when he was heading up the house band at the Palomino Club in North Hollywood, California, back in the late 1960s. The great Johnny Carver, I Still Didn't Have the Sense to Go. Before that, on the Sand label, we heard from Pat Zill on a song called Pick Me Up on Your Way Down, a song that Charlie Walker had a huge hit with. And Harlan Howard was the writer of that, and that was one of Harlan's first big hits. Pat Zill from around the Detroit, Michigan area, and Pick Me Up on Your Way Down. Before that, we heard on the Rebel label a song that is straight honky-tonk country, and Rebel Records, the label that was on, was not known for honky-tonk country. They're more of a bluegrass label, and still are. But that's Wally Horton on a song written by Hank Penny, Where Were You Last Night? And we started it all off with Perk Williams and a little love song, clocking in at about 1 minute and 18 seconds. He's had all he had to say there. That's Perk Williams and One Sweet Touch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Country Party Time. My name is Lance Hawkins, and it's always a pleasure to come each week with a stack full of country records taken primarily from my personal record collection. And we hope that you folks are enjoying yourselves. And if you are, well, then, by golly, write to me. Let me know how much you're enjoying this little effort that we have, and we'd just be tickled to death to hear from you. My email address is nlancehawkins@aol.com, subject matter, country party time, and we will do our best to get whatever song you would like to hear on this little show that we have. And it's the fastest moving hour in radio, because it seems like we just get started off and boom, it's time to stop for the week. So we got a few more songs before we have to call it a day. But again, we would like to hear from you. My email address is nlancehawkins@aol.com, subject matter, country party time. And speaking of great music, keeping it going, we're going to do that right now. Here is Daryl McCall.
When the mailman came to my house this morning, I was waiting right there for him at the door. When I opened up and read your last letter, then I knew that I wouldn't wait for him no more. 'Cause you said, dear one, there's something that I have to tell you. Oh, dear one, there's something that I have to say. Yeah. Well, dear one, he's tall, dark, well, you know how it is. And dear one, he stole my heart away. Oh, please don't cry.
Please don't cry.
Try not to be sad.
Try not to be sad.
I tried and I tried.
Tried and I've tried.
Not to hurt you bad.
Not to hurt you bad.
I tried so hard.
I tried so hard.
Oh, not to give in.
Not to give in.
But I lost my head, and I lost my heart, and I lost your love to him. Then she said, dear one, there's something that I have to tell you. Oh, dear one, there's something that I have to say. Yeah. Well, dear one, he's tall, dark, and well, you know how it is. And dear one, he stole my heart away. And baby, you know, dear one, he stole my heart away. Yes, you heard me say it now, dear one, he stole my heart away.
Standing together, every lie you ever told me. Side by side, they're all walking toward me. Pretty soon they'll look me in the eye, oh yeah, but I'll be much too busy to cry. I'll be packing up the hurt in our house. I'll be dusting off the blues you left behind. I'll be putting my heart in working order again. I'll be much too busy to cry.
waited so long for you to say I love you. Say it again, say it again, say it again, say it again. And now that you've said it, I'll vow to never be untrue. Say it again, say it again, say it again, say it again. Say you love me, baby, and your love will last forevermore. And I'll tell you that I love you, and you're just the girl that I adore. I'm so happy here with you, more than I have ever been. Say it again, say it again, say it again, say it again. Say it again, say it again, say it again, say it again. I used to think that real true love could never, never come my way. Say it again, say it again, say it again, say it again. But now I know it's true. When I love you, I hear you say. Say it again, say it again, say it again, say it again. Say you love me, baby, and your love will last forevermore. And I tell you that I love you, and you're just the girl that I adore. Well, I'm so happy here with you, more than I have ever been. Say it again, 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 say it again. Well, what you gonna do when I ain't there? What you gonna do when I don't care? I wonder who you're gonna tell your lies to then. What you gonna say when I walk out? What you gonna talk to yourself about? What you gonna tell the blues when they come in? Well, are you gonna be somebody and go out and paint the town, or sit at home by the telephone and wait for me to come around? You could be the sweetest thing on earth, but you don't know what true love is worth. What you gonna do, oh, what you gonna do but cry? Somebody and go out and paint the town, or sit at home by the telephone and wait for me to come around. You could be the sweetest thing on earth, but you don't know what true love is worth. What you gonna do, oh, what you gonna do but cry? What you gonna do, oh, what you gonna do but cry?
From Paduka, Kentucky, that's Junior Lynn and all the Kentucky Playboys, and What You Gonna Do. The song was given to me many, many years ago, or the record, rather, was given to me many, many years ago by a family friend who worked at a record processing plant, and she would get a lot of the rejects if it was a bad pressing or something like that. And this one, I don't see any flaws, but she grabbed it anyway and gave it to me, and I'm presenting it to you right here on Country Party Time. Junior Lynn and the Kentucky Playboys on Century Records, What You Gonna Do. Then before that, we heard from Johnny Wildrod and a song called Say It Again. Then before that, we heard an early recording by Billie Joe Spears, her first run at United Artists Records, a little thing called Much Too Busy to Cry, and she would later leave United Artists and go to Capitol, have a few hits like Marty Brown and Mr. Walker, It's All Over, and then come back to United Artists and have a monster hit with a song called Blanket on the Ground. And Billie Joe would record for many years until her untimely death a few years ago of lung cancer. Of Great singer, really very country sounding. Billy Joe Spears, Much Too Busy to Cry. And we started it all off with Daryl McCall, a little minor hit that he had, a little thing called Dear One. And great song there from Daryl McCall. And I got to make sure I push all the right buttons before we hear our next record. This is Ray Sanders on the Stadium record label from 1965. In fact, on the record label, it has the date stamped on it, May 20th, 1965. Here is Ray Sanders, and Let That Be a Lesson to You, Heartache.
Thought you were strong and you could take it, and like the fool you are, you went on back for more. She showed you once again that you can't make it, and she still has you locked outside her door. Oh, let that be lesson to you, heartache. You just can't win, losing game you play. Oh, let that be a lesson to you, heartache. You ought to know by now to stay away. She's cut you up like ribbons, but you pick up the pieces every time, and you've almost lost the will to go on living, but she still has you falling for her line. Oh, let that be a lesson to you, heartache. You just can't win, losing game you play. Oh, let that be a lesson to you, heartache. You ought to know by now to stay away.
I work until I think my back will break. Still it takes all that I make to keep her in her high society. She don't want love, she wants Social Security. She thinks more of her social friends than she does of me. She's broke my heart so many times for Social Security. Then someday when she's alone and all of my money is gone, then what will her social standing be when all she's got is my Social Security? She thinks more of her social friends than she does of me. But what will they think when all
is my Social Security.
Well, there's the more serious side of Jim Nesbitt, a song called Social Security. And then before that, we heard from Ray Sanders from the year of 1965, a song called Let That Be a Lesson. And that came to us from the record library of WSAG. I don't know where WSAG is, but that record wound its way into my record library, and I presented it to you today. And as I said, the fastest moving hour in radio has come to an end for today. I want to thank y'all for listening. We'll do this all again next time with more great obscure country 45s, a few hits, and all mixed together. And I think that you'll enjoy yourselves. I hope you have. And if you have, please write to me. Again, my email address is nlancehawkins@aol.com. Subject matter, country party time. Hey, everybody, you have a very good week, and we'll see you back here next week. Goodbye, everybody.